Just to lay a little foundation, Pudgy Penguins was taken over this, or takeover is a weird kind of word. Acquired possibly by a group via a 750 ETH payment to the original kind of group here. So you can see here, this is from NFT Plazas. Love the guys over there at NFT Plazas. Said the erratic world of Pudgy Penguins has taken yet another turn for the extraordinary non-fungible entrepreneur. That's an interesting take. Luca Fnentz has led a consortium of investors in a 750 ETH takeover of the beleaguered NFT collection. So 2.5 mil for the Pudgy Penguins. And the question, and I guess we'll start with easy here, unless Jason is really super excited to talk about it, is what does NFT M&As look like, or what is your take on NFT M&As? We saw Yuga Labs, right? They purchased the Larva Labs, or they didn't. I think they purchased the IP rights to CryptoPunks and MeBits, but not Larva Labs itself. So what is your take on NFT mergers and acquisitions? Easy.
I actually wanna throw this one to Jason and ride his coattails on this one because I saw he was excited.
It's just such a crazy story. Like this is the thing of how we always have these conversations on our team, how no one remembers and nothing makes sense. And this is a prime example of that. We have seen Pudgy Penguins so many times ride up and then ride down and ride up, and there's been so much drama across the whole board over the past year with this team. So now to get acquired, I think is so interesting because I feel like with the Pudgy Penguins, the community is really strong. Like if you have like a penguin, even through all those crazy, low points and very dramatic points in their team and their past, people were still kind of riding with them, which I find really like honorable in a way. So now with this acquisition, it just blows my mind. Like I even remember when I picked up some little Pudgies, which were their companion drop, they were sitting at like, you know, next to free in a way because no one really understood what they were supposed to do. Like it was just kind of the world of like disappointment. So now they have this moment with this acquisition to kind of rebuild and restart something with the community that is already excited about the art, and like everyone's already friends in that community. So I'm just really intrigued and excited to see what happens. I don't know if it's a good decision. I don't know if it's a bad decision, but it's a really interesting use case because this is a project that's just had so much drama with it. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited that I have, a small piece of the pie just with like a couple of the little Pudgies that I get to kind of ride with it and see what happens. So I don't know where I stand. I know friends who are like Web 2 friends who love the Pudgy Penguins. Like that's the project that they send me with screenshots being like, how do I get a penguin? Which I think is wild too. So I don't know, man.
Dude, I mean that's an interesting take. I would agree. Very, it's just such a crazy world out here in Web3. So I had missed plenty of PFPs. Pudgy Penguins is one that, I never really dove deep on. I, kind of suffered a little PFP burnout there over the last, I don't know how many months. So I hadn't been watching as closely on PFPs, but the mergers and acquisitions are just, it's crazy. So you could buy kind of like a project that had some popularity but fell off the map for maybe a nice comeuppance for the team that made it, but maybe a low entry point for a corporation or a group of investors to come get in and have this bridge in by already having an established community. So you purchase this project, it comes with an established community. So then you're able to really, I think the value might be for the people that have purchased this to really get an inroad into the inner workings, the thoughts, the kind of, ethos of these projects and in this space. And of course, you've got wildly different ideals through different projects that drop. So it's just a very kind of, confusing, interesting, erratic time to be in the space and to be watching, companies come in and just boom, pick up a project. And also, sometimes I think that can lead to the community feeling kind of like there is a takeover. So it could be like a good or a bad thing, depending on kind of who the purchaser is, what their intentions are. Are they going to really like invest and fire up that community, or are they looking for some kind of big pump and then, sell your bags and dump, or, it's very, very interesting to see this happening more often now.